Welcome to Lesson 16 of EFT Tapping with A Course in Miracles. You can watch Lesson 1 or read the description to get some context with this. So, Lesson 16, I have no neutral thoughts. EFT tapping is a good one for me for this particular exercise because some of the ideas presented that every thought we're having can be having the effects that are being described can be quite stress-inducing even on an unconscious level, the idea that, wait a minute, every thought that's going by is somehow doing something. So as we tap through these points and send calming signals to the body, to the brain, to the nervous system while we explore some of these ideas, I hope this will be valuable to you. And once again, because we're still in short practice periods suggested, we will be able to do the recommended approximately 1 minute of practice during this tapping round. So let's go to the side of the hand. Even though this lesson says that I have no neutral thoughts, that even the smallest thought is not idle, and it contributes either to truth or to illusion. And that might sound a little daunting. I have a lot of thoughts each day. I choose to honor and accept myself and whatever reactions this brings up. Even though this lesson says that I have no neutral thoughts, that no thought is idle, and that this might be difficult and may take some time to cultivate the awareness of and become comfortable with. And I choose to honor and accept myself and any reactions this brings up. So even though this lesson says that not only do I have no idle thoughts, but I am to recognize that every thought I have brings either, quote, peace or war. That might sound a little intimidating. I am told that no thought is unimportant, and that this is part of a training to begin to recognize this and to stop dismissing some of my thoughts, or perhaps most of my thoughts, as being idle or unimportant. And this could bring up a lot. And I choose to deeply and completely honor and accept myself and any reactions I am having, accepting exactly where I am right now. Okay, now through the points, I have no idle thoughts. According to this lesson, no thought is idle, no thought is neutral. Every thought has a result. Every thought brings peace or war. Those are some pretty strong words. It wasn't minor annoyance. Apparently it brings war or peace. Neutral results are impossible because a neutral thought is impossible. This can be quite intimidating. The ramifications of this could be huge. Maybe on some level it's inspiring. And oh, maybe my thoughts have a say in this. Especially with yesterday's lesson. It goes so far as to say that thoughts are creating all of what I see. And that this idea will be practiced many times. I'm really tuning into my body, noticing any reactions, any fear or pressure, doubt or uncertainty, temptation to dismiss this idea completely. And I'm just having compassion for myself. And everything coming up for me. And now, for a minute or so, we will practice together. Looking at our mind, taking even the smallest thought that goes by, and saying that this thought about blank is not a neutral thought. So we're going to close our eyes so you can tap just any point, anywhere that feels good to you, so you're not focused on me. Eyes closed, saying, I have no neutral thoughts. And now, scanning your mind, I will say this thought about blank is not a neutral thought. So here we go for approximately 1 minute. This thought about blank is not a neutral thought. This thought about blank is not a neutral thought. And this thought about blank is not a neutral thought. And this thought about blank is not a neutral thought. This thought about blank is not a neutral thought. This thought about blank is not a neutral thought. This thought about blank is not a neutral thought. Okay, and I appreciate myself for taking the time to do this. I'm told I can use this idea anytime something brings uneasiness today. Saying this thought about blank is not a neutral thought because I have no neutral thoughts. It's recommended to do this a total of 4 or 5 times today. I've already done 1. If it feels like it induces strain, then 3 is enough. And it can be shorter if needed. Okay, take a breath. It's a pretty deep one, right? If you start really kind of feeling into the ramifications and not let yourself just bypass it. One thing that came up in a conversation about, these types of exercises, like, what if I have no thoughts? It's very unlikely you have no thoughts. If you are truly having no thoughts, you're probably at a level where you would be teaching this. Not saying I'm teaching it, but you know what I mean. If you're truly like in some state of pure no thought for that sort of extended period of time, there's usually, in my experience, some more subtle form of thought. Like there's a thought going, wait, I don't have a thought right now. That's a thought. Shouldn't I be thinking a thought? That's a thought. I can't find something. That's a thought. Oh, it feels kind of blank. That's a thought, right? So this thought about I can't find a thought is not idle, or is not a neutral thought. So that's one thing you can experiment with if you find seeming blankness with coming up here. And if you truly are in a no thought state of mind, I think you will feel good about that. I don't think it will feel stressful. I think it would feel like, wow, great. So hope that helps. Let me know your thoughts, feedback, comments on this whole process. I'm really getting a lot out of this. I will see you tomorrow for lesson 17. Thanks again.